Listing every stick vacuum clogging the arteries of Amazon, AliExpress, and any other online retail giant would be like counting the grains of sand in the desert. Most models in that space are interchangeable, with clunky designs, poor performance, and the expected lifespan of a tuna salad sandwich left inside a hot car. Ooh. In that insanely overstuffed market, the original Wyze Cordless Vacuum stood out. An oasis in an ocean of dunes. It offered solid performance, comfy ergonomics, and a solid blend of extra features like a replaceable battery and a bundled HEPA filter. However, earlier this year, it was replaced by the Wyze Cordless Vacuum S. So, is the Wyze Cordless Vacuum S still the king of the budget-friendly crop, or is it Ozymandias, left to look out over an endless empire of unsucked dirt? Hi, I'm Justin from Rtings.com, here to find out. For starters, the S doesn't feel too different from its predecessor, which is an okay but not great start. Its motor unit is made of cheap, glossy plastic, though it does have a detachable aluminum wand. There's little in the way of chassis flex when slinging the vacuum around, and the floor head pivots surprisingly smoothly. There are a few obvious weak points though, like the fast-wearing rubber floor head wheels and the thin plastic dustbin. Maintenance is a bit of a mixed bag too. You can quickly empty the dustbin without having to detach it from the vacuum, and its battery can be swapped out quickly. There's also a knob at the bottom of the dustbin that you can twist, which spins the HEPA filter against strips on the inside of the filter housing to remove stuck-on debris. This is a pretty unusual feature for such a cheap vacuum, but definitely not unwelcome. Though the roller brush can be a pain to align within its slot during reassembly. At the very least, there's enough room for you to pinch your fingers in the floor head and pull out any tangled hair or stuck-on debris. This is an area where the Wyze really shines. At a hair under 5 pounds, this is an incredibly lightweight machine, and as a result, you can really fling it around and maneuver it easy, even in cramped environments. You can easily detach its wand and use it as a handheld vacuum, perfect for cleaning hard-to-reach areas. You also won't have to carve out too much space to store its extra attachments, as it's only bundled with a crevice tool. The Wyze also packs in a number of good features for a budget-friendly model. There's an onboard HEPA filter that does a good job of locking in particulate matter, though like any bagless vacuum, you'll need to be careful when emptying out its dustbin. You can toggle between 3 levels of suction intensity. There's even a display built into the battery pack that'll show you the vacuum's current suction power setting, as well as a live estimate of remaining battery life. It also has an illuminated warning light for clogs and jams. If your finger cramps easily, you'll be happy to know that you don't have to hold down the trigger to run the vacuum. In the default medium mode, you can probably expect somewhere in the neighborhood of 25 to 30 minutes of use. The S uses a lower capacity 43.2 watt-hour battery than the older Wyze Cordless Vacuum, which was equipped with a 50.4 watt-hour unit. Divorced from raw numbers, the newer model has a slightly shorter runtime than its predecessor, but it does charge a little faster. That's a marginal improvement though. If you don't have a second fully charged pack on deck, you'll have time to binge watch about half a season's worth of your favorite prestige drama, or make and bake a pie from scratch before the vacuum is ready to go again. Now, an important question must be asked. Does it suck? This is where things start to unravel a little. The simple fact of the matter is that this unit can't hang with its predecessor. In the interest of fairness, Wyze is fairly upfront about the fact that it's less powerful than the older Wyze Cordless Vacuum, to the tune of about 20%. That mostly bears out in our real-world tests too, as the newer S has a harder time dealing with large messes on surfaces like laminate or hardwood. Its floorhead plows debris forward instead of passing over it. You'll need to make a few extra sweeps to clear away more stubborn messes as a result. Things are a little better on carpeted floors. The Wyze's floor head bristles are quite stiff and provide a fair level of agitation. This enables it to lift away lightweight debris and pet hair embedded on rugs and carpet. Still, you can expect having to make an extra pass or two to clear away every bit of debris on heavily soiled surfaces. Look, the standards for cordless vacuums in this price range are pretty low, and even this decontented S model still offers more features and better overall handling than the segment norm, even if the debris pickup performance is still far from perfect. Still, there are a couple of alternatives that we've tested that you should consider. There's the Shark Pet Cordless IX141H, the runt of Shark's enormous litter of stick vacuums. It's heavier and bulkier than the Wyze and not quite as easy to use in tight spots. That said, it also delivers better overall performances on most surface types and has a higher capacity dustbin that you won't need to empty as often. There's also the Shark WandVac system. It's basically a hopped up handheld vacuum bundled with a wand and floor head. That makes it very lightweight and fairly easy to maneuver, but it comes with even more dramatic trade-offs than the Wyze Cordless Vacuum S. Its dustbin capacity can only be measured with a microscope, and it'll run out of power in a little over 15 minutes in its default power setting. In other words, you'll probably get through the intro of your favorite podcast before the battery calls it quits for the day. If you're willing to stretch your budget a little further, you could also step up to the Tyneco Pure 1X. It's got a lot of extra gee whiz features over the Wyze, including a dirt sensor that allows it to automatically adjust its suction power in real time. It's also bundled with a lot more attachments, including a secondary floor head with a soft roller for bare floors, a combo upholstery tool with dusting brush, and a mini turbo brush. That said, it actually struggles more than the Wyze Cordless Vacuum S when it comes to large and heavy debris. To be brief, if you can get your hands on the original Wyze Cordless Vacuum, it's the better choice. Not only is the first gen machine a little more powerful, but it also offers a marginally longer battery life and even comes with one additional attachment in the form of a combo upholstery nozzle and a dusting brush. Still, if you can't find the original and have to settle for this second gen model, at least be assured that you'll have an easy to handle and relatively feature-rich budget vacuum. Going back to our original question, budget king or mere pretender? Well, it's neither. This is just the slightly inept but charming prince of the budget vacuums. So that's it for our review of the Wyze Cordless Vacuum S. If you're interested in more detailed performance data, you can check out the full review for this vacuum on our website. Until next time, I'm Justin from Rtings.com, where we help you find the best products for your needs.